Hey guys, it's FallenHobo here. Now before I start today's review, I have something to announce. I'm going to be having another gun vote. Seeing how it was pretty popular last time, how you guys like to vote. I'm just gonna have another vote. It seems like you guys are pretty interested in the Scorpion mod. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys want me to review the Scorpion mod? Or would you rather have me open up the G36N case? Leave a comment below, just vote, and in a few days the vote will end, and whoever gets the most votes, I will review the item. So today I'm going to be reviewing the M39 EMR Desert, kindly gifted to me by Oblivion517. Thank you, Oblivion, and I'm going to review this right now.
It's like 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your anthem. Everyone now put your hands up. Now put your hands up. Can you put it up? Can you raise it up? For the camera, bounce like you getting crunk. I'm in my zone right now, I'm in the groove right now. I sing along with the song like wow. Yeah, it's a tune that makes me move. Get loose off of music with attitude, and I won't stop. Let my body rock so hot until I hear the countdown like 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, it's FallenHobo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the M39 EMR Desert, which was kindly sent to me by Oblivion517. I know that I haven't really been reviewing much sniper rifles, so I'm going to start reviewing them more. So anyways, back onto the review. The the M39 EMR Desert is the NX variant of the M39 EMR from the GP market. The only difference between them is a different color change. The EMR is more of a desert look, different from the original GP look. And another difference would be damage difference. The desert has slightly more power than the original M39 from the GP market. The M39 EMR is technically a fully auto sniper rifle in the game, but then it would be kind of silly calling it fully auto, so I'm just going to call it semi-auto, just like how I call other fully auto sniper rifles and shotguns. The M39 EMR Desert is, you can say that it's quite similar to an SR25, except that the M39 EMR is better than the SR25 in certain stats. The M39 EMR Desert probably has, in fact it does have the fastest rate of fire of all sniper rifles in the game. It is extremely fast. Another thing about the M39 EMR Desert is that it has 20 rounds per magazine, which is extremely impressive. That is about twice the amount of the SR25. It's just amazing. But then, however, the M39 EMR does have its disadvantages, such as a really strong sway, which I will talk more about later, and it is not exactly too noob friendly. You have to learn how to control this sniper rifle, and you will need to practice with it to be much better with it. I've only played with the sniper rifle for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, so I might not be as great as some other players with the EMR, but hopefully I will improve. And yeah, let's get on to the stats of the weapon. Now, the power. The power of the M39 EMR Desert is pretty strong. It's a strong 2-hit kill to the front. I'm not quite sure if it's strong enough to do a 1-hit kill on the back of a light vester. I haven't really tested it yet, and if I can confirm it, I will put it in annotations. So anyways, it is very powerful. It's stronger than the SR25. It's a 2-shot kill, which is alright, I guess. Now, for the rate of fire, as I said before, the M39 EMR has the greatest rate of fire out of all sniper rifles in the entire game. It shoots at an extremely fast rate, which could be a great thing, I guess, but then to some people they actually like lower rate of fire. Now as for the accuracy of the M39 EMR Desert is very impressive. Currently it has the second highest accuracy out of all sniper rifles in the game, which is very impressive. The accuracy is probably one of the greatest things about this semi-auto sniper rifle. It's just amazing accuracy. Now as for the portability, now sniper rifles in general, they are quite heavy, but then the M39 EMR Desert is an exception. It is actually, well, it is quite heavy. It's still not really an exception, but it's still heavy, but then compared to other sniper rifles, it's actually lighter. I still wouldn't really run around with this because it is heavy and it will slow you down, but then it is faster than many other sniper rifles in the game, which is pretty good, I guess. Now as for the recoil is pretty low, but then it's not low enough for you to go full auto and just hold on to the left click. It's not going to work. Having such a high rate of fire, if you just go full auto, the recoil will just kick right up. Even though the recoil is pretty low, you should always never go full auto with it. You should just play it as if it was an SR25. Take a shot and then re-aim and then shoot again. The recoil is actually quite, I don't know, it's quite funky, I guess. I find that sometimes it just goes straight up, sometimes it goes diagonally. I don't know, I just find it's a bit random, which is something you'll have to get used to. Now for the sway. Sway is when you zoom in on a sniper's scope and you don't move the mouse at all, and let's see, how should I say it? It's how the crosshair moves around while you're scoped in and you're not moving the mouse. So for example, if I just right click and I zoom in and I don't touch my mouse, my crosshair will move left from right. This is sort of a problem for the M39 EMR. If you zoom in and you don't move your mouse at all, your crosshair will just go from left to right a lot more than many other sniper rifles. The sway is quite significant, and you always have to be on the watch out. If it starts swaying too much on one direction, you always want your crosshair to be at the exact right place, so just keep in mind of that. Now as for modifications, the only modifications you can add onto the M39 EMR Desert are an extended magazine or the suppressor. Now as for suppressor, I would not recommend a suppressor at all. The M39 is actually quite quiet. It's not too loud at all, and you don't want to weaken your shots. Remember that suppressors have a negative 10% damage, which you really don't need. Now as for extended magazines, you really don't need one at all. The M39 EMR has a very impressive rounds per magazine count, 20 rounds per magazine, which is extremely amazing. It's already twice the amount of the SR25, so you really don't need any extended magazine on it. But I guess you could put one on if you really want, but it's not really recommended. You just don't need it at all. It's not necessary. Now my final words for the M39 EMR Desert. I must say that this semi-auto sniper rifle is probably the best semi-auto sniper rifle in the entire game. But however, it does take time to learn how to use it properly. So I would advise you to learn how to use an SR25 before you learn how to use the M39 EMR Desert. But it's really up to you whether you want to or not. It doesn't really matter. It's just my advice. Now let's quickly go over the pros and cons of the M39 EMR. Now the pros. The 20 rounds per magazine, it's just amazing. It's a lot. It's quite powerful, probably the strongest. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it is the strongest semi-auto sniper rifle in the game. It has the fastest rate of fire out of all sniper rifles in the entire game. It has the second highest accuracy out of all sniper rifles in the game. It has low recoil. It's lighter than many other sniper rifles, and yeah. Now as for cons, the biggest one would probably the strong sway. Yeah, probably the strong sway. And the other con I can probably think of is how difficult it is to use. Well, it's not really too difficult, but then you will have to spend time learning how to use it properly. So I guess that's a con, but then if you use it quite a while, then you will get used to it and you should learn it pretty quickly. So anyways, in that game I got 37 and 13, which is extremely close to a 3 KDR, which is alright, I guess.